Hello and welcome to yet another parenting class with me. My name is Ini and I am a parenting coach. You are welcome to my online parenting class. I hope you are doing well and I hope that you are continuing to impact your children positively as we aim towards raising godly children. All right. So, in today's parenting class, we will be talking about age appropriate sleeping hours for our children. Yes. How long is too long for my child to sleep, or how many hours a night or a day should my baby be sleeping, and for me to be for me to be sure that my child has enough sleep for that day. That's what we'll be talking about, and we're not just looking at the children. I'm just going to be breaking it down like all age bracket. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about it. Age appropriate sleeping hours for our children and even for us as parents. Are you ready for today's video? Before we get into it, I would love to encourage you to sign up for this parenting class. How do you do that? By just subscribing to this YouTube channel and turning on the notification bell. That's how you sign up to be a member of this parenting class. So you can feel free to go ahead and do that right away, and click on the like button if you love this conversation, and also leave a comment. Ask any question regarding this topic in the comment section. I'll be so happy to respond to you. And also feel free to share my video if you find it worth sharing. Okay? All right. So now that we've taken that off the route, let's just continue with the video. So age appropriate sleeping hours for our children, or and even us as adults. Now, if you have a child between 0 to 10 years old, now that's how I'm going to be breaking it down. Okay, if you have a child between 0 to 10 years old, that child is supposed to have a sleeping hours per day of not less than 10 to 12 hours. Yes, 10 to 12 hours sleeping time is appropriate for a child that is 0 to 10 years old. Okay, yeah, for example, if your child sleeps, let's say at 7 p.m., that child is supposed to wake up not earlier than, let's count it together, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your child is supposed to be waking up between 5 to 7 hours, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, if your child is between 0 to 10 years old. I don't know if you are on. So yeah, if you put your child to sleep at 7 p.m. in the night, in the evening, that child should not wake up any time earlier than 5 a.m. Okay, because by 5 a.m. the child would have had 10 hours straight sleeping hours, but the child can still sleep up to 7 a.m. because at that time the child would have had at least 12 hours of sleep. That child is well slept. If there is any word like that, like the child has slept very well. That's a child that has slept so well uninterruptedly. So if your child is 0 to 10 years old, between 0 to 10 years old, they need to have not less than 10 to 12 hours of sleeping per day. Now let's move down. Now, if you have a child between 11 to 20 years old, that age, they're supposed to have uninterrupted sleeping hours of between at least 8 to 10 hours of uninterruption. They should sleep at least 8 to 10 hours if your child is between 11 to 20 years old. 8 to 10 hours at least per day. That's how much sleeping hours they need, okay, per day, at least. All right. So, for example, if a child within that age bracket is sleeping at around 8 p.m., that child needs to wake up not earlier than 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 6, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. That child should not wake up anytime less than 8 hours. Let them sleep for at least 8 hours to 10 hours. A child between 11 to 20 years. Now, let's talk to us adults. 21 years and above, we are supposed to have at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep per day. At least 6 to 8 hours. Okay? So, Judge yourself. Are you one of those who sleep for 3 hours, who sleep for 4 hours, who sleeps for 5 hours? You are actually undersleeping. You're supposed to be sleeping for at least 6 hours to 8 hours per day. For example, if you are an adult, 21 years and above, and you are sleeping at 9 p.m., you're supposed to be sleeping up to at least 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So if you sleep at 9 p.m., you're supposed to wake up not earlier than 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. So it depends on what time you want to wake up. If you want to wake up, if you're an early riser like 3 a.m., you want to wake up, 4 a.m., you want to wake up. If you wake up at 4 a.m., then you need to sleep not later than 10 p.m. If you wake up at 5 a.m., then you need to sleep not later than 11 p.m. If you wake up at 6 a.m., then you need to sleep not later than 12 a.m. So, not later than. That's what I'm saying, not later than. Because you need at least 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours of sleeping. Okay, as an adult, 6 to 8 hours. In fact, if you can do 8 hours, the best. So that means if you sleep, let's say at 9 p.m., you can wake up at 5. You sleep at 9, you wake up at 5. You've had a good number of sleep. A well-rested mind becomes very refreshed and active. A well rested mind becomes very refreshed and active and more energetic. But a tired mind wakes up feeling tired, exhausted, frustrated, easily irritable, angry over little things. You just feel bad, you feel bitter, you feel angry, you feel so like you don't want to have less sleep. Sleep is very important, not just for our children, but also for us as adults. So, the purpose of this video is to encourage us to ensure that we are having enough sleep. When you sleep enough, when you're well rested, you will have a more energetic day. When you're well rested, you will have a more smooth, peaceful, refreshing, happy day. Sleep is that important. It's very important. Our body needs to rest well. Okay, so adults, ensure that every time you're going to sleep, you sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours. Your child who is between 11 to 20 years old, anytime they're going to sleep, allow them and make sure that they sleep for at least 8 to 10 hours. And for your babies between 0 to 10 years, ensure that they sleep for at least 10 to 12 hours. That way, their body will be well rested. They will wake up feeling more energetic, more happy, more refreshed, and more ready and vibrant for the day. Everybody deserves a good sleep. Everybody deserves to be well rested. Let's not take our sleep for granted. Sleep is very important. It's even as important as the diet you eat every day. So as you eat well, sleep enough and sleep well. That is it for this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts about this topic in the comment section. Like the video if you've enjoyed this conversation. Share it if you find it worth sharing. And please sign up for my parenting classes right here by subscribing to my YouTube channel and turning on the notification bell. If you wish to support my parenting classes financially, I just want you to know that your financial support will be very highly appreciated. Please feel free to use the details on the screen right now and do so, and God bless you. I also sell sleeping rompers for babies, for children, especially 0 to 15 years or even 0 to 20 years, even for adults. So if you're interested in sleeping rompers, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp. The number is also on the screen. WhatsApp me and I'll be happy to deliver to you, especially if you are within Kenya. Sleeping is very important, and so is sleeping comfortably and very warm. Okay, so that's why I am so happy and passionate about selling sleeping rompers for children or for even adults to sleep comfortably, warm, and very, very peaceful. So reach out to me if you're interested in sleeping rompers. I'll be happy to sell to you. Thank you so much for joining me in today's parenting class. I hope to see you in my next class some other time. Bye for now, and thank you.